Hi everyone, this is another little video, kind of a review, kind of a demonstration. Obviously you know I've got the LuxArchival paper from brush and pencil. I'm working on the tutorial, a full tutorial, using Derwent Lightfast. I'm probably going to, I'm going to do this little experiment now to see what I'm going to do with the fur, whether I'm going to do it with watercolour pencils or using the colour pencil blender. One of the questions I seem to be getting asked straight away is, how does it compare to Pastelmat? How does it compare to Uart? So, I've grabbed a sheet of Uart and I've grabbed a sheet of Pastelmat. So, I'm going to lay them next to each other. I'm going to put a few strokes down, zoom in so you can get an idea of the tooth compared to the other papers. Here, quite obvious straight away, you can see this is the Uart sanded. This is a 600 grit. So it's the closest in, I think, in comparison. This is the white Pastelmat board, and this is the LuxArchival paper. So instantly, if I just pull these all together here, you can see that the Pastelmat white is super white in comparison. I tend to use the Pastelmat white for my ink drawings because I just find that it's brightest white textured paper that I've been able to find. So, but this is pretty close. The LuxArchival is pretty close. I think for laying down true colours, this is a much softer option for you. So what I want to do first of all is literally lay down some pencil strokes, zoom in, and then you'll be able to see the tooth. Let me see if I can do it actually by zooming in. I'm not sure how much focus we're going to get once we get right in close. We're pretty good. Let's take it in. There we go. Hopefully that's going to be enough for us to be able to see the difference in the pencil strokes. So let's get our Uart. Make sure I've got it in view. Okay, so we're here. Here's our Pastelmat. And here is our LuxArchival. Just pull that across a tiny bit. Okay. Pencil to use. Let's just stick with an ordinary polychromos pencil. So I'm just going to pick up a Helio turquoise pencil here, and let's just see if we can look at these strokes. If not, I'll have to scan and zoom in. So let's just put down some strokes. Just some strokes. So there you should be able to see the tooth. Quite grainy. I will do a little rub test as well, so I'm just seeing, I think it's going to be too out of focus if I go in any more. That's as close as my camera wants to take it. You can see the tooth there. Now if I just turn the pencil on its side as well, just rub a little light layer there, really light, that you can see the grain and tooth of the paper. So that's on the Uart sanded. Let's come across now and just do the same thing here on the Pastelmat board. So obviously remember, Pastelmat in the lighter shades is usually a lot smoother than the darker shades. But even this feels smoother to the touch, so with the finger touch, it feels smoother. If you look there when I rub the pencil, you can see how toothy it is. So next, let's come across to our LuxArchival. Same thing again. Now, the LuxArchival feels roughest to the finger touch than the other two papers. Yet, that same light application, same pressure that I'm putting down, of all three of those, look at the difference in the colour representation. Now that's the colour pencil that I'm using. So as you can see, the Uart is a very good representation of that pigment, but disadvantage is it's on that almost like dirty sandpaper colour background. Now you'd expect almost that the Pastelmat, feeling smoother to the touch, even though it looks toothier, would represent this colour of the pigment best, but I do have a feeling that, you know, compare the UArt to the LuxArchival. Look, one, at how much it grabs the pigment. Same pressure, remember, I put down on all of these, but it's so true to the colour. I put down, let's say, the same pressure on my stroke here as I did my stroke here. So I think that is a really, really good comparison. I can do it with another colour if you want. Let me just move this up out of the way, and what I'll do is I'll come in with a paler colour and then just see what result we get with that paler colour. Bear with me a second. Okay, so let's come in with, I'm trying to find something with less obvious pigment in it, so let me come in with, no, the grey is still too dark. I know, let's come in with the light flesh. Now this is a much paler colour, so let's just see how this shows up. So again, just going to come in on the UArt, 3 really light pressure strokes there, turn the pencil on its side, and a little rub there. So just a couple of layers there. Let's come across here now to the Pastelmat. And again, you can see how toothy that mat is, which is great. So this is going to need more layers. Strange as it may seem, this is feels more textured. This is actually going to demand more layers. So the one last one on the LuxArchival. Really, in fact, I think I'm using probably less pressure there. And then a little rub. I'll do exactly like I did with the others. Just go over it a couple of times. And wow, that is just, again, let's colour match. Here, here, and here. So for grabbing your pigment, that LuxArchival, if you want a straight comparison between that and Pastelmat and your UArt, there you go. This, I've been working on this cat eye using Derwent Lightfuss, which are creamier, still oil pencils like the polychromos. I'll just pick one up here, but I've put so many layers down on that eye over and over and over. I've repeated it several times already. So if you think you're going to run out of layers, you're absolutely not. That has actually blown me away just doing that test. So I hope that's helped with the first comparison, and now what I'm going to do as well, I'll do some more mini videos like this showing how to use a colour pencil blender, how it responds to pan pastel, how it responds to adding water to watercolour pencils, and also adding OMS or solvents to pencils as well. So I hope you enjoyed that first little introduction to LuxArchival paper. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please just click the button down at the bottom there, and I'll be back with you all soon with another mini little video.